Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you step by step on how to crochet this gorgeous water bottle holder. It's a beginner friendly tutorial and we're going to be using the puff stitch method. Let's get started. First, we're going to start by creating a magic ring. We're going to grab the tail end of our yarn and place it underneath our thumb. Then we're going to hold the working end of our yarn and cross it over our two fingers. We're going to grab our hook and put it underneath the first strand of yarn. Grab the yarn at the back and pull through. We're going to twist and grab this yarn on our way and pull through the loop. I'm going to grab the tail end of our yarn out. We can adjust the ring as we need. We'll start with a single crochet. So we're going to insert our hook inside the magic ring, grab the working end of our yarn and pull through. And we're going to put our yarn over our hook and pull through 2 loops. And then we're going to chain 1. This is going to count as our first stitch. Next, we are going to do 11 double crochet into the magic ring. To do a double crochet, we're going to yarn over our hook once, insert our hook into the magic ring. I'm going to grab the yarn at the back, pull through, yarn over our hook, pull through 2 loops, yarn over our hook and pull through the remaining 2 loops. So that's 1 double crochet. We're going to do 10 more. Yarn over, insert our hook, grab our yarn, yarn over our hook, pull through 2 loops and pull through another 2 loops. I'm going to keep going until we've done a total of 11 double crochet. Now that we have done a total of 11 double crochet, we're going to close the ring by pulling the tail end of the yarn as tight as possible to close the magic ring. And then we are going to insert our hook into the first double crochet that we've just done. So we're going to insert the tip of our hook. Make sure we grab 2 loops. Grab the yarn at the back and pull through. Then pull through again. We're just going to count and make sure that we have a total of 12 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great, we haven't missed anything. Then we're going to do a single crochet into this stitch. Grab our yarn and pull through. So we have 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through to chain 1. Now we are going to do a double crochet in this stitch, just like how we've done before. So we have 2 in this stitch. Now we're going to do 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Same stitch. So the pattern for this round is 2 double crochet in every stitch. So 2 double crochet in this one, And that's one double crochet. And this is two double crochet. As you can see, there is two. They almost look like little V's in each stitch, and we're going to keep going so that we have a total of 24. Now that we've done a total of 24 double crochet, we are going to end this round with a slip stitch. To do so, we're going to insert our hook into the top of this double crochet, grab our yarn, pull through that stitch and pull through one more. To start round 3, we are going to first start with a single crochet. We're going to insert our hook into the stitch, grab our yarn and pull through. We have 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, and then we're going to chain 1. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet into the same stitch, so yarn over, now instead of doing 2 double crochet like how we did in our last round in every stitch, we're going to do only 1 double crochet into the next stitch. And then we're going to do 2 double crochet in the stitch after. Then the next stitch we'll do only 1 double crochet. So this is going to be our pattern for round 3. And then 2 in the one after that. As you can see, we have 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Sorry if you can hear the plane in the background. I live very close to the airport. After a while you get used to the sound. Once we have done with our double crochet, we are going to end round 3 with a slip stitch. So we're going to insert the tip of our hook into the top of our first double crochet like so. I'm going to grab the yarn and pull through the stitch and this one as well. And there we have it. This is our base. I'm just going to check and make sure that I am happy with the size of the base. Now we are going to start round 4, which is going to be the body of the water bottle holder. To do so, we're going to insert our hook and do a single crochet into this stitch here. And then we are going to chain 1. And then we're going to go into the next stitch and do a double crochet. And then we're going to move on to the stitch after that. So for round 4, we are doing 1 double crochet in each stitch. As you can see, it's starting to curve, which will form the body of the water bottle holder. Now that we have done 1 double crochet in each stitch, we are going to end this round by doing a slip stitch. So we're going to insert the tip of our hook onto the top part of the double crochet. Pull our yarn through. To start the next round, I'm going to show you how we're going to do puff stitches. First, we are going to do a single crochet into this stitch. Grab our yarn, yarn over, pull through, chain one. To do a puff stitch, we are going to yarn over and insert our hook into this stitch, like so. We're gonna pull up our yarn. See how there's 3 loops on our hook? We're gonna keep going so that we have a total of 7 loops on our hook. So we're gonna do the same thing again. Insert our hook into the stitch, grab our yarn. We now have 5 loops on our hook. Yarn over again, insert our hook into the stitch, pull up our yarn. Now you can see there are a total of 7 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 7 loops on our hook. We're going to chain 1. We're going to skip the next stitch and do a puff stitch in the stitch after that. So yarn over, insert our hook, pull up our yarn, yarn over again, insert our hook into the stitch, pull up and grab our yarn, yarn over again, insert our hook, grab our yarn at the back and pull up. We now have 7 loops on our hook. Pull through all 7 loops. We're going to chain 1 to secure it, skip the next stitch and do a puff stitch in the stitch after that. If you want a more puffier puff stitch, instead of pulling through at 7 loops, you can keep going until 9 or 11 loops on your hook. But I'm happy with just 7 loops on my hook. Now that we have finished with the puff stitches for this round, what we're going to do is we're going to insert our hook into this little stitch here and do a slip stitch. Grab our yarn and pull through. For this round, we are going to be doing our puff stitch into this stitch here. So yarn over, insert our hook, once there's a total of 7, 7 loops, we're going to yarn over and pull through all 7 loops, chain 1. So we're going to skip this stitch and do a puff stitch in between into this stitch here. Just gonna make sure that we grab 2 of the loops in our stitches. It's a little bit tighter to work with. As you can see, 7 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through. Chain 1. Skip this one. So what you're going to notice with this pattern is that we're not going to be doing a puff stitch directly above the prior row, but in between. So just like the pattern before, we make sure that after each puff stitch we chain one to secure it. We skip the next stitch. Now that we have finished with the puff stitches of this row, we are going to end this round with a slip stitch. So we're going to insert our hook into the top bit of the puff stitch, grab our yarn and pull through 2 loops. To start the next row, we are going to be doing a puff stitch into this stitch here. So to do so, I'm going to insert our hook into the stitch here. Again, we're going to skip this one. Now that we have finished with this round, we're going to end it with a slip stitch. We're going to insert our hook into the top of this puff stitch, grab our yarn and pull through both loops. So now I like to just test and see how many more rows I need to do to finish the height of my water bottle. Now it's up to you whether or not you like it inside or out. I personally like it inside out because I think the puff stitches are much puffier. So what we're going to do is insert the water bottle just to see how far along it's coming. You get a gauge. So this is about 3 rows. I think I'm going to do probably another 6 more rows to finish the height of the water bottle. So I'm going to be doing 6 more rows of our puff stitches just to finish the height of the water bottle. You can do more or less depending on the size of your water bottle. I'm going to meet you at the end when I'm finished. So I've just done 6 extra rows on the water bottle holder. I think it's a little bit too short for my liking, so I'm just going to keep going and do another 3 rows just so that the top is more aligned to the lid. Once we are happy with the height of our water bottle holder, we're going to start creating the hem, almost like the border that's going to surround the top. To start our next round, we are going to chain 1, and then we're going to do a single crochet in each stitch, but instead of inserting our hook underneath the 2 loops, we're only going to insert it into the loop facing away from us. So we're going to do this in every single stitch. And this just creates that indent border all the way around. Once we have done a single crochet in every row, we're going to end this row by doing a slip stitch. We're going to insert our hook on the back loop and grab our yarn and pull through. Now we're going to do another round of what we've just done. So we're going to chain one, and again we're going to do a single crochet from the back loop. What you should be seeing now is this really nice border that's going to be at the top of our water bottle holder. Once we are done with our second row of single crochet, we're going to end this round with a slip stitch. So first we're going to insert our hook into the loop facing away from us, grab our yarn and pull through. Now for this round we are going to be creating our strap. To do so, we're going to do a single crochet into our next stitch. So in this stitch here, we're going to put it through 2 loops like so. Grab our yarn, do our single crochet. We're going to do this for 3 stitches. So this is our second stitch, and this is going to be our third stitch. Then what we're going to do next is we're going to turn it around, go back into the same stitch, and again do 3 single crochet like this. So essentially we're just going to be twisting over and over again until we're happy with the length of our strap. Once we are happy with the length of the strap, what we want to do is make sure that we are working from inside out of the water bottle holder. As I've mentioned before, this is the right side facing upwards for me, so I'm going to turn it inside out. A way I can tell is that the tail end of the yarn is now facing us. Now for the next step, what we want to make sure is that our strap is flat and not twisted. So we're going to make sure it's flat all the way through. Like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to count and make sure that we're meeting as halfway as possible as what we would like. So I counted the stitches above, and the halfway mark is about 13 stitches in between. So once we have marked our halfway point, we're going to insert our hook into this stitch here. I'm going to grab our yarn and pull through and do 1 single crochet. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use our hook and insert first into the body of the water bottle holder and grab 2 loops of the stitch. This is our strap. We are going to insert the hook into the second middle bit and make sure that we also have grabbed 2 loops. So now there is 5 loops on our hook. We're gonna pull through and do a single crochet. Then we're going to do the same thing for the last chain. We're going to insert our hook to the body of our water bottle holder. Going to make sure that we insert our hook to the last 2 loops of the strap. Grab our yarn and pull through. There's now 2 loops on our hook, a single crochet. So this is what a water bottle holder should be looking like. Just check and make sure that it's nice and sturdy, which it is. I'm going to turn it inside out so that it's facing the right way. Just make sure that we're happy with the halfway point with the straps and that the straps are not twisted. Once we are happy with everything, we're going to cut our yarn. I like to cut so that we still have a little bit of length to work with. What we're going to do is pull our yarn out. We're going to weave in our ends. I want to weave in our ends on the inside of the water bottle holder. So I'm going to flip it back out again. I'm going to use our yarn needle. And what I really want to make sure with this process is to take our time. We're not undoing all of our hard work. So we're going to weave in our ends like so, nice and tight. I want to go for as many stitches as possible, just because this is what's holding the strap and the body of the water bottle holder together. I'm going to try and do as many different directions as I can in between the stitches. Amazing. That's good. Once we are happy, we're going to cut off the yarn. I'm going to weave in this bit as well. Just before I weave it in, I'm just going to pull it a little bit tighter to close the ring. There we have it, our gorgeous water bottle holder. I really want to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you've made it this far, please leave a comment down below for what color you ended up using. I really love hearing about other people's creations, and I just want to say thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!